Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today's video is going to be over my top 3 most sexy, sensual fragrances that I have in my collection. So if you want to continue watching, just do so. And if you like these types of videos, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And also, if you're not part of the channel, you're not a subscriber or anything like that, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So let's go ahead and check out my top 3 most sexiest fragrances. Okay, so like I said, there's 3 fragrances that I'm going to be talking about, and the last one is going to be my favorite out of the 3. So I'm going to start with the bottom, even though these are all amazing. The first one is going to be Armani Code Cashmere. Oh my God, this fragrance is so sexy, so sensual, warm. So I definitely would wear something like this on definitely nighttime fragrance, but it's also good for the colder months. But you can definitely wear this all year long, but I definitely would wear this more at night. You're going out, on a date type thing. Armani Code Cashmere is by Giorgio Armani. I'm just going to read a little bit about it. It's an oriental floral fragrance for women, of course. This is a new fragrance, which I think it was launched in 2017. So it's not like brand new, but it is a newer fragrance. It was created, yes, in 2017. And the top notes are orange blossom, jasmine, sambuc. Middle notes are heliotrope, almond milk, and iris. And the base notes are suede, incense, leather, and patchouli. I'm telling you, it smells so good. It is more of a musky type smell. It's not like a fruity smell. It just is so sexual, sensual. And it's very warm and inviting. It's cozy. Like you just want to cuddle, snuggle, that kind of thing. Deep, rich smell. It's very decadent. It does have some sweet scents to it, and I love it. It's just an absolute favorite of mine, and definitely try this out, Armani Code Cashmere. Okay, so my number 2 fragrance is, and I love this fragrance, and it was very hard for me to choose like number 1, number 2, but this is my number 2 fragrance, I have to say. I absolutely love this, and I actually have worn this to work. And even though I would call this more of a date night fragrance, I like to wear things to work just to see how they last, and see if people can actually smell the perfume. But anyway, this is Trésor La Nuit, N-U-I-T, and let me tell you, this thing is a head turner. This one gets definitely compliments all the time. Compliments from my coworkers. I wore this the other day when we went to go see 50 Shades Freed, and I got some compliments at the theater about this perfume, and they were like, I need to write this down. Tell me exactly what that perfume is. So this is definitely a head turner. Definitely will get you compliments, and I'm going to share with you some of the notes. It is, okay, this was launched in the year 2016. It's also an oriental vanilla fragrance, has a blend of raspberry, bergamot, lychee, pink pepper. Then there's rose, jasmine, almond blossom, tonka bean, orchid, vanilla, patchouli, and white musk. Okay, so all of that in this fragrance. But it's so, it's like what you would think a really sexy woman would wear to get noticed. So definitely this would be the one that's going to get you noticed for sure. It is a favorite of mine, but like I said, I do have another favorite, the number 1 fragrance. So this is very hard for me to make this the number 2 fragrance, but it is an awesome fragrance. Definitely go to like your Lancome counter and definitely have them spritz this on you and try it out. It's definitely a wonderful, sexy fragrance, great for date nights, and just a definite head toner for sure. Okay, so my number one fragrance is, and this is like I said, kind of tough for me, but I love this perfume. It is something that is not like and the only reason I tried it is there is a couple of people on YouTube that I watch for fragrances, and so they had talked about this particular fragrance, and I had never heard of it. Never heard of the line, like the manufacturer. I've never heard of this fragrance at all. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to take a risk since I do love perfume. I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to go ahead and order this. So I actually ordered this from, I think it was Amazon. I'm trying to remember, but it is so amazing. And I'm just saying, you spray this and it's like, this is going to last like all day. I mean, it's an all day lasting fragrance. All these fragrances that I've showed you today are long lasting fragrances, but this fragrance, I've never smelled anything close to this, and it just like knocked my socks off, and I just absolutely love it. Of course, my husband loves all these fragrances too, but this, I'd have to say, is my absolute favorite fragrance, sexy fragrance, and it is Lover Dose Kiss Red, or Lover Dose. Let me get the actual name of this. It is Lover Dose Red Kiss by Diesel, and look at that, even in a heart-shaped bottle, but it just smells freaking, oh my god, it just smells amazing. And it's like the longer that it sits on your skin and you start to just, like that one spray, I mean, that's just one spray, and it just it makes me just like, ooh, it's so good. Okay, let me give you a description of this. It is a blend of bergamot, apple, peach, vanilla, amber, cedar, sugar, blackcurrant, cocoa pod, and patchouli. It's cacao pod, and patchouli. Long-lasting fragrance, all skin types, and it says it's recommended for casual use, but it's just recommended by me. It's recommended for that night out, head turner, compliment getter, attention getter. It's just gonna grab you. It's sweet, decadent, and it's kind of sharp. It has a little sharpness to it, tartness, and it packs a punch. Like I said, that one spray on me, and it's just so inviting and so sensual and sexual and just sexy. It's just very, very sexy. So this is my number one sexy fragrance, and I hope that you try it out. Like I said, Amazon, they have this. I want to say this is very inexpensive. I want to say it was like less than $50, whereas the Tresor La Nuit is a little more on the expensive side. I want to say this is probably in your maybe $100 range, $90-$100 range, and as well as this one. This one's like around 80-ish, I want to say. I'll try to leave links below, and then you can go and try these fragrances. But because I don't think they have this in store for you to go try it, so you might just have to trust me and definitely maybe pick this up and just try it. And of course, if you don't like it, give it as a gift or something, but you're gonna love it. I guarantee you're gonna love this. And it just, like I said, just let it sit on you, and it just smells amazing. And it's not like, what do I want to say? It's not like something's gonna knock you down and give you a headache or anything like that. It's just, you want to keep smelling it over and over and over again. So I definitely highly recommend this. Okay, so that wraps up my 3 top sexy or most sexy fragrances that I have in my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave me some comments down below and let me know what some of your most sexy fragrances are that you have in your collection, just in case I don't have those, and I would love to try those. And yeah, just leave me a thumbs up, and I hope to hear from you, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.